Someone planted a hidden camera in your bathroom. Watch this before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, the moment your heart feels heavy reading these words, know this is not coincidence. A silent, unthinkable invasion of your privacy has already begun. In the place you thought safest, your own bathroom, someone has crossed a line they were never meant to cross. It started quietly, without a sound or trace. While you lived your daily life believing no eyes were watching, a small, cleverly disguised device was planted. It's hidden where you wouldn't normally look, designed to blend with your surroundings. There's an unsettling energy lingering around that space, one you may have felt but couldn't explain. At times, when you entered the room, your instincts whispered that something felt off. That was your soul recognizing danger before your mind could catch up. I am revealing this now because the darkness behind this act has reached its peak. The person who placed it there believes you won't find out until it's too late. But heaven has decided otherwise. You deserve the truth, and you deserve protection. You must understand, this was not random. The one who planted the device knows you. They have been close enough to enter without suspicion, close enough to understand your routines and habits. They planned this carefully, imagining they would never be caught. The bathroom is where you feel most vulnerable. Your moments of peace, self-care, and privacy have been intruded upon. Every second recorded has been stored, waiting for the perfect moment to be exposed or used against you. Archangel Michael says, light is now breaking through their shadows. Their secret is being dragged into divine exposure. What they intended for humiliation and control will soon turn into their greatest shame. Even now, your spiritual protectors are guiding your thoughts. They've made you curious, pushing you to sense that this space must be checked. This message is that final nudge, a heavenly intervention to prevent something far worse from happening. You may think, how could this have happened? But understand, evil thrives on pretending to be harmless. The device is not obvious. It could be embedded in a vent, disguised as a hook, a light, or even a harmless-looking object on a shelf. The person responsible has been wrestling with guilt, yet their greed for control outweighs their conscience. They have watched silently, thinking you would never know. But what they don't realize is that divine justice sees everything before human eyes can. There is a specific night, soon, when this entire scheme would have come crashing down on you. The footage could have leaked, shared in hidden channels or used to blackmail you. This was their intention all along, to strip you of power by invading your most private moments. But because you are reading this now, that timeline is already being rewritten. This is your shield. This is heaven stepping into your story to stop a tragedy before it can even begin. From this moment forward, you will notice signs that point to the truth. Subtle movements of objects in the bathroom, faint clicks or lights that shouldn't be there, a gut feeling urging you to look closer. These are not accidents. They are divine breadcrumbs leading you to the hidden camera. Archangel Michael says, do not fear this revelation. Fear gives them strength, but your courage will dismantle everything they built. The moment you find and remove the device, their power over you will crumble completely. Imagine their shock when they realize heaven exposed them before they could act. The same hands that planted it will tremble in panic, knowing divine judgment has already been delivered. Your story does not end as a victim. You are chosen for protection, and no weapon formed against you will stand when truth and light have entered the room. You may feel anger, disbelief, even a wave of tears. These emotions are natural because what has been done is vile. But you are not alone. In that bathroom, even in your most isolated moments, an invisible shield was always with you. Every time you entered, unaware of the watchful eye hidden nearby, an angel stood between you and full destruction. They delayed certain actions, interfered with the enemy's plans, and bought time for this very message to reach you. Now, the choice is yours, to ignore this divine warning or to act with strength and uncover what was meant to stay hidden forever. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens believe in your courage. They know you have the power to protect your dignity and bring this darkness into light. When you expose it, heaven will rejoice. Justice will not only be served, it will mark the turning point where no one will ever dare violate your privacy again. From tonight onward, things around you will shift. You'll notice how certain people act nervously when the topic of privacy is mentioned. Someone's face will reveal too much when they glance toward the bathroom door. These are clues from above, pointing directly to the responsible soul. Once confronted by truth, they will have no defense. The evidence will speak louder than any excuse they try to make. And while they hope to see you broken, they will witness you stronger than ever. In that moment, something beautiful will happen, a cleansing of your home, a spiritual restoration. What was once tainted by darkness will be washed in divine light. Your bathroom, your sanctuary, will feel safe again because angels will have driven out every trace of evil intent. Archangel Michael says, "Do not delay." This message is not to scare you but to empower you. The device must be found, and soon, before it can ever cause you pain. From the ashes of this betrayal, a blessing will rise. What the enemy meant for harm will be transformed into a testimony of survival and divine protection. Every single second you thought was stolen from you will be returned with heavenly favor multiplied. The one who tried to watch you will be watched by justice. The very same eye they used to spy will turn into a mirror reflecting their guilt to the world. They will face consequences they never imagined, and you will walk away victorious, unharmed, and shielded by divine grace. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, whispering courage into your spirit. He says this is your moment of strength. Do not let fear silence you. Find it, remove it, destroy its power. And when you do, every chain tied to this act will snap, every curse linked to this invasion will shatter, and a season of unshakable peace will enter your home. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, even as you read further, a celestial force is already moving through your space. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit can feel it, a shift in the air, a weight lifting from your shoulders, a sudden awareness of unseen danger finally being revealed. This message is not ordinary. It's a lifeline sent from the highest realms to protect what's most sacred, your privacy, your dignity, and your divine right to feel safe in your own home. No human deserves to have their sanctuary turned into a place of secret surveillance. The person who committed this act underestimated one thing: the presence of divine guardianship over you. They believed technology could overpower spiritual protection. They were wrong. Their plan is collapsing right now because heaven has intervened in a way they could never anticipate. And this is only the beginning of their downfall. Every corner of your bathroom is now under divine inspection. What was once invisible will soon be impossible to hide. The device will betray itself. Its battery may die unexpectedly, its lens may fog unnaturally, or it may make a sound at just the right moment for you to detect it. Archangel Michael says, stay alert to these signs. Do not ignore even the smallest clue, a reflection in a mirror, a misplaced object, a light that seems unusual. Each detail is heaven's way of leading you to the truth. You might even dream of its location before you find it. In these dreams, you could see yourself walking toward a corner, a vent, or a specific tile. These are not random visions. They're spiritual instructions guiding you to freedom. Once uncovered, you'll understand just how much effort was put into concealing it. The precision, the disguise, it will shock you. But it will also ignite your strength because you'll know you outsmarted something designed to trap you. This invasion is not just physical. It has been an attempt to spiritually weaken you. The enemy wanted you to live unknowingly violated, to slowly lose trust in your own home and your own instincts. They wanted fear to seep in silently, robbing you of peace. But you were chosen to see through this darkness. You were not meant to stay blind to this evil. The very fact that this message reached you means heaven has marked you for deliverance. When you take back your space, you are doing more than removing a device. You are breaking a chain meant to bind your future. The ripple effect of this act of courage will extend into every part of your life, restoring trust, safety, and spiritual balance. Archangel Michael says, this is a defining moment. The heavens are watching closely, ready to release blessings the moment you reclaim your home. Picture the day you walk into that bathroom knowing nothing is hidden anymore. Imagine the relief, the cleansing breath you'll take, knowing no shadow remains. That moment will mark the restoration of your personal sanctuary. And more than that, it will be a warning to every force of darkness that dared to trespass into your life. They will see that no plan against you can survive when heaven itself fights for you. Those who conspired to harm you will face divine consequences. They'll learn that crossing a chosen soul carries a price too heavy to bear. Your angels have been patient, but now they move swiftly. The exposure of this hidden device is the first step in a greater plan of divine justice that will unfold in the coming days. Archangel Michael says, you may feel the need to speak this truth aloud when you're alone. My home is under divine protection. No hidden darkness can survive in my presence. These words are not just affirmations, they are commands backed by heavenly power. As you declare them, the atmosphere in your home will shift. Any lingering presence tied to the act of surveillance will be pushed out. What once felt unsafe will feel shielded by unbreakable light. You will notice a peace you haven't felt in months. Sleep will become deeper. The tension in your spirit will release. This is how you'll know you are no longer watched, not just by human eyes, but by spiritual darkness that wanted to feed on your fear. And when this peace settles, you'll realize that this battle was not just about a camera. It was a war for your safety, dignity, and spiritual freedom, and you won. Archangel Michael says, as the truth unfolds, Every heartbeat you feel now is synchronized with divine timing. What was meant to be discovered weeks from now will be revealed much sooner. This acceleration is not an accident. It's heaven refusing to let you suffer a moment longer in hidden danger. The spiritual realm has been in motion since the very first time the intruder stepped foot in your home. Angels have recorded every movement, every act of deceit, and every wicked intention. While they believed they were watching you, they were being watched from above. There were nights when you felt restless, moments when your peace seemed disturbed without explanation. Those were warnings, gentle pushes from the heavens trying to awaken your awareness. And now, this message has arrived to complete that awakening. Your next steps will not only protect you physically but will strengthen your spiritual armor for life. Heaven wants you to understand the nature of the enemy. This was not a stranger in the dark. This was a person who thought they knew you well enough to exploit your trust. They carefully planned each step, thinking they were smarter than you, smarter than divine justice. But every scheme has a breaking point, and theirs is crumbling. The technology they used, though advanced, cannot stand against spiritual revelation. Hidden things are no match for light sent from the throne of God. Archangel Michael says, "Soon their hands will tremble. They will begin making mistakes because they sense you are close to discovering the truth. Watch for signs, unexpected visits, nervous conversations, attempts to enter your bathroom without reason. These are clues pointing directly to the guilty one. Once the truth is fully exposed, the bond between you and this person will change forever. Trust cannot return where betrayal has been this deep, but from that severed trust, a new strength will rise. You'll see your own courage in a way you never have before. You'll understand how resilient you truly are because you faced darkness head-on and defeated it. The moment you remove the device, you are not just stopping a camera, you're stopping a spiritual chain meant to follow you for years. This act of bravery will echo into your future, preventing similar betrayals before they even form. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven has chosen you for more than survival. You are chosen for triumph. You will not simply escape danger, you will dismantle it entirely, leaving no trace for it to return. And when this victory is complete, blessings meant to be delayed by this darkness will begin to flow again. Doors of opportunity will open. Joy, love, and financial favor that felt stuck will suddenly find their way back to you. Think of this moment as a storm clearing from the skies. Heavy clouds of secrecy have been hanging over your home, but soon, sunlight will flood every corner. What was hidden in shadow will be revealed in clarity. There is even more heaven is preparing to show you. The camera is only the first revelation. Once you uncover it, other truths will surface, things people said about you, hidden betrayals, and secrets that have been poisoning your path without your knowledge. But unlike before, you will be ready. The same courage you used to expose this device will guide you through every other revelation. Archangel Michael says, "Nothing can stay hidden from a chosen soul forever." The time for silence has ended. The time for divine exposure has begun. From now on, you may feel an invisible presence guiding you to move certain objects, to check certain spots in your bathroom. Don't hesitate when these instincts come, they are not random thoughts but direct guidance from the divine. You might feel a pull toward an area you never thought to check. A hook on the wall may feel unusual to touch, a vent may look slightly disturbed, or an object may seem lighter or heavier than normal. Trust these sensations. Once you locate the device, take it out carefully and destroy its power completely. You are breaking more than just plastic and wires. You are breaking a spiritual chain that was designed to strip you of safety and dignity. The heavens will watch as you do this, and the moment you finish, an unshakable sense of victory will fill your spirit. Archangel Michael says, as you continue reading, the veil between you and the hidden truth grows thinner. There is a divine urgency in this moment because what was meant to silently destroy you is now being forcefully torn apart by heavenly intervention. The person who dared to place that camera underestimated the weight of divine justice. They believed that shadows could hide their intentions forever. What they failed to understand is that every shadow trembles when the light of heaven draws near. Even now, angels are positioned around your home, tracing every entry point, every step the intruder took, and every detail of how they managed to plant the device. Nothing is escaping divine sight, not a single action, not a single thought that crossed their mind. This revelation is not coming to you late, it is arriving at the perfect time. Soon, you will notice changes in the atmosphere of your home. The bathroom where this darkness has lingered will feel heavy until the device is removed. You may feel a chill in the air or a strange silence when you enter. These sensations are not random, they are your spirit detecting the presence of hidden wrongdoing. But do not be afraid. The same force that brought you this message will give you the strength to uncover and destroy what was meant to harm you. Heaven will guide your eyes, your hands, and your steps with precision. Archangel Michael says, when you finally hold that device in your hands, you will feel a rush of power unlike anything before. That moment will mark a spiritual turning point where the control the enemy thought they had over you will be shattered forever. And justice will not stop with the discovery alone. The individual behind this act will face consequences far beyond their imagination. The same hands that planted the device will struggle to hide from exposure. The guilt that they thought they could silence will roar like thunder across their life. You will witness moments where they falter, words slipping from their tongue, sudden fear in their eyes, desperate attempts to divert suspicion. These are all divine signs leading you closer to their full unmasking. When you confront this person, you will not do it with anger alone. You will speak with the authority of someone shielded by heavenly power. Every word you utter will strike their conscience like lightning, leaving no room for excuses or lies. Archangel Michael says, this confrontation will mark not just justice but redemption for every silent moment of invasion you endured. After this battle is won, your home will no longer feel like the same place. It will carry the scent of victory and divine cleansing. You will notice that sleep becomes peaceful again. Showers will no longer feel like a risk but a sanctuary of comfort. You will stand in front of your mirror with renewed strength, knowing no hidden eye watches you anymore. And as this spiritual weight lifts, new blessings will flow toward you. Financial breakthroughs, repaired relationships, and unexpected opportunities will unfold because the chain holding them back has been broken. Archangel Michael says, this is not just about safety, it's about reclaiming every piece of light the darkness tried to steal from you. The heavens have a plan for your future, and this intrusion was meant to derail it. But divine timing has intervened, pulling you back on track before lasting harm could take root. There will come a day when you tell this story, not with trembling fear, but with strength and triumph. Others will be shocked by what you overcame, and many will be inspired to rise against their own hidden oppressors because of your courage. Even now, your angels are whispering courage into your soul. They remind you that you were never truly alone during this invasion. Every step you took, every moment you felt uneasy, heaven was there, quietly steering events toward this moment of exposure. And now, you walk toward a destiny where nothing can spy on you, control you, or silence your spirit ever again. Archangel Michael says, as the story moves closer to its climax, a great unveiling is set to happen in your life. The dark plot that has been silently watching, waiting, and gathering its strength is beginning to fracture. Every second that passes brings you closer to freedom and to the defeat of the one who dared to cross divine boundaries. That hidden camera is more than an object, it's a weapon forged from deceit and manipulation. But just as quickly as it entered your space, it will be torn from its place by your courage and heaven's power. The same shadows that hid it will betray it, making it impossible for the enemy to continue their vile plan. Even now, as you stand on the edge of this revelation, you might sense unseen movements around you. These are not coincidences. They are divine interventions guiding you toward a moment that will change everything forever. In the days ahead, heaven will increase the pressure on the guilty one. They will start making clumsy mistakes that draw your attention. Doors they thought they locked will be left ajar. Conversations they tried to avoid will suddenly surface. Faces they hid in confidence will twitch with guilt when they meet your eyes. Archangel Michael says, you must remain calm during this phase. Watch carefully, observe silently, and trust that divine guidance is leading you exactly where you need to be. There will come a night where your instincts push you to check the bathroom once more. Perhaps you will wake suddenly, feeling an urge that you cannot explain. That is when the light of heaven will fall upon the exact spot where the device is hidden. When you find it, you will know immediately that you've been divinely guided. Imagine holding it in your hand for the first time, a small, insignificant-looking object that carried such heavy darkness. You'll feel the weight of betrayal in that moment, yet also an overwhelming rush of relief and victory. It will be undeniable proof that your spiritual guardians never abandoned you. The enemy tried to watch you in secret, but heaven watched over you in power. You will not simply throw the device away. No, you will destroy it in a way that symbolizes complete spiritual cleansing. Perhaps you will crush it, burn it, or break it apart with holy determination. However you choose, that act will mark the moment you regain total control over your sanctuary. Archangel Michael says, as you do this, an unseen battle in the spiritual realm will be won. The guilty one will feel it instantly. Far away or near, wherever they are, they will know that their grip on your life has been shattered. Their schemes will collapse, leaving them exposed and powerless. And heaven's justice will not stop there. What they intended to do with the recordings will turn into their own nightmare. Files they thought were safe will vanish. Plans to spread lies or humiliate you will be intercepted and crushed by divine intervention. The heavens will place a mark on this person, a seal of shame that cannot be washed away until they face the full consequence of their actions. Others around them will sense something is wrong and begin questioning their behavior. Archangel Michael says, this ripple effect will restore balance to your life and cleanse every trace of darkness left behind. In the days following your victory, you will feel a transformation like never before. It will be as though invisible chains have fallen from your body and spirit. Your steps will feel lighter, your breath calmer, and your inner strength unshakable. Even the bathroom itself will feel different. A divine warmth will replace the cold unease that once lingered there. You may even notice a sense of sweetness or fresh air where there was once heaviness. These are signs that heaven has purified your home. And with this purification comes blessings. Blocked opportunities will begin flowing toward you. People meant to support and love you will finally enter your life. Doors that were mysteriously closed will suddenly swing wide open. Archangel Michael says, this cleansing is not only for safety, it is the beginning of your rise to new levels of divine favor. This experience will awaken a powerful intuition within you. From now on, you will sense danger before it approaches. Lies will feel louder to you, betrayals easier to spot. You will become spiritually sharper, wiser, and untouchable to the schemes of darkness. Even those who once underestimated you will begin to notice your transformation. They will see an unexplainable glow around you, a strength that commands respect. This is the visible mark of someone who has walked through hidden fire and emerged victorious. And the guilty one? They will live with the weight of their own actions pressing down on them. Sleep will escape them, peace will abandon them, and everywhere they turn, they will be reminded of the divine justice that stopped them. Archangel Michael says, your triumph will be the warning that protects countless others from facing the same fate.